Hi, I'm Paul Ranney from Community Church. I'd like to read a short story to you today called The Hummingbird. Once there was a great forest fire. All the animals fled to the edge of the forest and froze in fear, not knowing what to do. They watched as the flames began destroying the beauty of their home. Finally, a tiny hummingbird flew to a body of water and took a few drops into its beak. It then flew quickly toward the fire, allowing the drops to fall on the roaring flames. Over and over, the tiny bird continued doing the same thing, drop by drop, back and forth, again and again. The other animals watched from the edge of the forest and called to the little bird, "What are you doing?" The hummingbird replied, "I'm doing what I can." How often we can become overwhelmed by fear or the sheer size of problems and become paralyzed to do nothing. Or we may compare ourselves to others and feel too small to matter. Small. What we consider to be small and insignificant may actually be huge in God's scheme of things. Have you ever noticed how often God's view and the world's view are opposite? The world says, "Be first." God says, "Be last." The world says, "Go, go, go." God says, "Be still." The world says, "Bigger is better." God says, "Small is important." The widow giving her offering of 2 small coins in Luke 21, verses 1 through 4, was affirmed by Jesus when he said she had given more than all the rest. Jesus went on to say in Luke 16, verse 10, "He who is faithful in a very little thing is faithful also in much." In God's hands, small can become big, just like in John 6, when a boy's lunch of 5 loaves and 2 fish became enough to feed over 5,000 and also had leftovers. This little hummingbird story can remind us to do what we can. Everything we do for the Lord Jesus matters. It counts. Every word, every prayer, every act of kindness, every hug, every penny. Small counts in the hands of our big God. Whatever you do in word or deed, do everything in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks through him to God the Father. Colossians 3:17. Whatever you do, do your work heartily, as for the Lord and not for people, knowing that it is from the Lord that you will receive the reward of the inheritance. It is the Lord Christ whom you serve. Colossians 3:23 through 24. Thank you.